Hello everyone, it's First Impressions Review time, and today we're going to be looking at Project Nimbus, a game available on Steam, currently in early access. This game had a successful Kickstarter campaign, and now in early access they will be tweaking and refining their final features. The game is graphically pleasing, intense and very challenging. You will think twice about accepting the most difficult setting straight away, so let's get straight into the game. This game's first act is a tutorial. I highly recommend you do that because there is a lot of stuff that you need to learn. In terms of the keys that you use WASD to move, E to increase your height, C to lower it, Shift to slow down time, space to hit your boosters, left click to shoot, right click to lock on, mouse wheel to melee, or if you scroll it you can use it to select weapons, and 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. to select your weapons as well. The cutscenes are aesthetically pleasing. The actual vocals themselves are pretty good most of the time. However, the Western conversion, as this is a Thai game, does have a couple of choice words that may not be proper English, if you know what I mean. In terms of the actual gameplay itself, you can have a massive array of different machines you can use. Every single machine that is in the game you can play. You can repeat stages with them. In this stage, we are actually a little robot that's been hacked by the enemy, and we are using that to release somebody that we've taken hostage. And as you can see here, this little machine doesn't have the oomph that your previous machine does, but it does contain a machine gun, and it does have a couple of rockets as well. Each mission so far has been unique. There has been objectives and secondary objectives. The majority of them are just blow the crap out of everything. But as you can see, this is in a contained area rather than in the open, so you have to be a bit more careful, making sure that you navigate around, etc. You don't take any damage from hitting walls. However, if you're too close to them and you fire off your rockets, they will do damage to you. Speaking of damage, you start with 100%. You can see on the bottom right hand side of the screen the percent that is going down. That is, once you reach 0, you're dead. And I also highly recommend that you don't start on the hardest difficulty. I tried it, I got 6 missions in, and I just kept on dying. I got a nice little sneak peek of what happens when you are a noob at this game, still learning. This is yet another machine. This is one of the commanders that you are controlling, and her machine has pretty much like a burst machine gun, as well as some rockets. You want to get in their face, you want to use your boosters and your strafing abilities to dodge. Also, I forgot another key part to this is F. F is to launch flares. And as you get through this game, there will be a lot of missiles going your way. So you need to make sure you use your flares at the appropriate time. Where our logo is, in the bottom left hand corner, is an actual map as well, so you can see what's going on. There is a lot of action going on here. You have to be aware of all your surroundings. Try and lock onto enemies to get a better target. However, I do not recommend locking onto them because you do tunnel vision and you forget that you're getting the shit shot out of you from elsewhere. So far, first impressions wise on this game have been spot on. The only issue that I've got is when there are a lot of enemies, there seems to be a bit of frame loss, and the graphics also slows down a little bit there. It gets a bit clunky. But again, guys, this is an early release game. This is not the finished product. So far, impressions are good. This game is a really enjoyable game. If you like your hack and slash, your crazy sort of Thai, Chinese type games, these are for you. And this is what happens when you play on the hardest difficulty. You get to a mission where you just get absolutely wrecked. And again, I'm focusing on the enemy here, trying to avoid all the gunfire. But as you can see, because I've tunnel vision onto this enemy, I get wrecked again. However, getting wrecked is not the end of the world. It will start you from your last checkpoint in the mission straight away. So I hope you all enjoyed this, guys, and I'll see you on the full review.